Hi, I'm Gina. Thanks for joining me today. This video is going to focus on some work for our core muscles to help support our alignment in the saddle, or if you're not an equestrian, just to help support your overall posture and support your spine. So no props needed, just a flat surface to work on, non-slip yoga mat if you have one. We're going to start with a little warm-up down on the ground. So go ahead and come down to all fours. Adjust me, a little windy here today. Let me adjust my mat here. So spread your fingers wide. We're going to start in a table pose, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Think of finding a nice neutral position here for the spine. So the lowest ribs draw towards the hips, the crown of the head is reaching forward. Press into the tops of the feet, press into the fingertips, base of the knuckles. As you exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling or sky, arching the back, getting a nice stretch here through the back of the body. Inhale, let the pelvis tip forward, find that nice length and stretch through the front of the body. So keep that going, a little cat and cow here, warming up the spine. Exhale and inhale. Exhaling, round the spine. Inhale for that nice length and stretch through the front of the body. Good, one more time. Exhale and inhale. And then come back to neutral, back to table pose. Bring your hands in front of the shoulders. Press into the fingertips, base of the knuckles. Curl the toes under. Lift your knees. Keep the knees bent. Send your sit bones up and back. Come to a bent knee, downward facing dog. So again, find that nice length in your spine. Knees bent, taking the pressure off the hamstrings. Lowest ribs draw towards the hips. Full breaths in and out, building a little strength here. Inhale and exhale. You can pedal through the feet a little bit here if you'd like, getting a little movement. A little warm up across the soles of the feet and up the backs of the legs. Keep that steady flow with your breath. And then very gently come back down to your table pose. Uncurl the toes, come back to a child pose. With the forehead released down, if your head doesn't come all the way down, you can stack up your hands, making little fists if you need to give a little support here, but just take a breath or two. Really breathing into the back of the body. Full breaths in, long breaths out. And then very gently come back up to your table pose. So we're going to start to work those core muscles a little bit here. So from table pose, again, make sure the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. We want to align the bones of the arms, knees right underneath the hips. Now curl your toes under and lift your knees just a couple inches off the mat, coming into a hovering table pose. Think of drawing that lower belly in and up, lengthen through the crown of the head, through the tip of the tailbone. So again, still that nice alignment in the spine. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now release the knees down to the mat and curl the toes. Slide your right leg back. Curl the toes under once again. Press through the heel. Press into the top of your left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg up to hip height. So keep those toes pointing down. Feel that nice length and stretch through the leg. And then inhale, reach the left arm forward. Keep pressing into the top of the left foot and the fingertips and the base of the knuckles of the right hand. If you find you're not breathing, then keep your hand down to the mat and just lift the leg only. Now, little work here. So as we inhale, we're going to think of the spine lengthening. As you exhale, lower the fingers down and the toes down. Just let them tap. And then inhale, lift them back up. So we want to keep that nice alignment in the spine. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Good, one more time this side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then release the left hand, release the right leg. Slide your left leg back. Press through the heel. Press into the top of the right foot. Lift the left leg hip height. Keep those toes turned down. Keep those lower abdominal muscles active. Extend your right arm forward. Make sure you're breathing. Full inhales, long exhales. Good, find that balance. And then again, as you exhale, lower the toes and the fingers, and then inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lift back up. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, lift. Now release the right hand, release the left leg. Fold back to a child pose for a breath or two, or come to a downward facing dog. Your option, whatever feels best for your body. Child pose is going to take a little pressure off the wrist, build a little bit more strength in your downward facing dog. And your option, inhale and exhale. And then meeting back in table pose, come back to all fours. So take a breath here, inhale and exhale. And then once again, curl those toes under, lift the knees a couple inches off the mat, that hovering table. Inhale and exhale. Good, find that breath connection, inhaling and exhaling, stabilizing the core. Good, now release the knees again back down and curl the toes. Bring your hands back in front of the shoulders, press into the fingertips, base of the knuckles, curl the toes under. Again, sit bones up and back, come to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Again, your knees can be bent, your legs can be straight. You can pedal the feet a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Now come back again to your table pose. Make sure, again, alignment, wrist directly underneath the shoulder. Slide your right leg back and your left leg back. Come back to a plank pose. So many variations here. If you need a little help for your lower back, bring your knees down to the mat, but keep your core muscles engaged. Really think of drawing that and activating those transverse abdominis muscles just below the belly button that wrap around the torso. And again, knees can be lifted or lowered. Inhale and exhale. Now, as you exhale, draw your lower belly in and up, sit bones up and back, come to your downward facing dog. And then inhale, come back forward to your plank pose. Make sure your hips don't sag, and if you're doing the knees down version, lower your knees back down. And then inhale, lifting up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two here. Inhale and exhale. And then inhale again, come back forward, control that descent. Don't let the hips sag down. And then again, if you need, bring the knees down. Inhale and exhale again, lower belly in and up, sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And this time come back again to that plank pose. Release the knees down, pick up the feet, crisscross the ankles, bend the elbows lower all the way down to your belly. Straighten the legs, hands beside the chest. Inhale, lift up baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. We'll do that 2 more times. Press into the feet, hug the elbows in. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Good. Once more. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lower. Now inhale, table pose. Your option, child pose or downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Take a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then meeting once again in that table pose. So a little sequence here, again, a little bit more challenging. So bring the hands in front of the shoulders, curl your toes under, sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Bring a little weight into your left heel. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring your right elbow towards your right knee. Come into that plank pose. Inhale, extend the leg back up. Exhale, right elbow towards the left knee. Inhale, extend back up. And this time, exhale, step the leg all the way forward, lower your back knee down and curl the toes. Press into the feet, float the arms all the way up. Find your nice lunge here. Inhale and exhale. Twist to your right. Left arm in front, right arm behind you. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Good. And working those internal, external oblique muscles. Come back up, release the hands down by your side, curl the back toes under, lift the back knees, step the right leg back beside the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, weight into the right heel, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left elbow towards the left knee coming through plank. Inhale, three-legged dog, send that leg up. Exhale, left elbow towards, left knee towards right elbow. Lifting back up. Now step the leg all the way forward, lower the back knee down and curl the toes. Left heel under the knee, press into the feet, reach the arms overhead. Inhale and exhale. Twisting to your left, right arm in front, left arm behind you. You should really feel that and those internal and external oblique muscles. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, twisting to your right and back to center. Exhale, the hands down to the mat, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, step that left leg back beside the right. Inhale and exhale. Good, another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, come forward to that plank pose. Tap your knees down. Inhale, lift them back up. Exhale, tap the knees down. Inhale, lift. So variation will be knees are down. Lift one knee at a time. Or lift both knees and lower. Or again, from that plank pose, just barely touch the knees down. So you should feel that and that transverse abdominis muscle just below the belly button. Good. And then one last time, sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. And then release the knees down to the mat. We're going to come into a wide knee child pose this time. So big toes together, knees to the edges of the mat, hands to the edges of the mat. Send your hips back towards your heels, let the forehead release down. Again, maybe a little support with letting the head rest on the hands. Inhale and exhale. Again, breathe into the back of the body. And then as you're ready, come back up to a seated position. Maybe keep the eyes closed for a few more moments. Just check in, see how your body feels. Inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, gently let the eyes open. So that little routine you can repeat several times. For those of you who maybe do a lot of core work and you're like, I didn't feel it as much yet. Repeat that sequence several times. If you're new to core work, one time might be enough. But again, helping to build the muscles that support our core, the front of the body, the back of the body, muscles around the sides of the body. So very important for our alignment in the saddle, for your alignment just going about your day, and for excellent posture. So thanks again for joining me. Please check out Grey Horse Yoga in the info section below. I teach a online Zoom class every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Would love to see you there. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you sometime soon in the saddle or on the mat. Thanks. Bye-bye.